Health trends that are bad for you. Do you think you know what's best for your health? Every day, articles and influencers and news reports on TV tell us what we should and shouldn't eat and what healthy lifestyles we should be living. With all of that, it might be challenging to determine what you should and shouldn't do. If you want to find out, keep watching. Number 18. Going gluten-free. More and more people have been turning to gluten-free diets. If you suffer from conditions such as irritable bowel syndrome or you are allergic to gluten, then you certainly need to avoid this group of proteins completely. However, if you don't have a condition where a physician says you absolutely cannot have gluten, then there is not much of a need to go on a gluten-free diet. If you do, you might end up giving yourself some nutrient deficiencies. Gluten occurs in foods that contain cereal grains, such as specific bread, pasta, and graham flour. Gluten-free products often contain processed flours, which also aren't good for you. If you are going to go without gluten, make sure the product contains whole grains. Number 17. Don't cook your water. The water most people drink is filtered and cleaned. Whether you drink tap water or bottled water, that H2O was treated somewhere along the way. However, a growing trend amongst so-called health enthusiasts is the consumption of raw water. Raw water is unfiltered, untreated water. You can now buy this sort of stuff thanks to the Live Water Company, which extracts the water from Oregon outdoors through something called a lava tube. The company claims raw water has high levels of silica and probiotics. Drinking untreated water is highly dangerous and can cause deadly illnesses. According to the World Health Organization, raw water causes over 500,000 fatalities every year. Number 16. Cleaning your insides with juice. You spent a few days eating junk food, fatty dishes, and drinking soda with every meal. What does the internet tell you the solution is? You can quickly undo all of that unhealthy eating by juicing for a few days. Juicing or going on a juice cleanse is when people wholly or partially forego solid food and consume juice instead. Yes, you shed the pounds, but this isn't happening because you are cleaning your body. You are depriving yourself of nutrients, so naturally, you will lose weight. Instead of ridding yourself of toxins, you are starving yourself to the point that your body slows down your metabolism to retain the fat you want to lose. Number 15. Running through the mud. For those in the military or anyone who loves watching military movies, you already know that mud obstacles are rather common. It has inspired civilians to do something similar. The idea is that the mud itself acts as an extra obstacle to the already intense exercise, and this somehow will make you a more resilient person. Just remember, all that wetness makes everything slippery. It has caused people to fall and sustain serious injuries. Number 14. Too much water. Experts say you need to drink 8 glasses of H2O a day. This amount may vary depending on your activities for the day. If it's a hot day, you are partaking in an intense exercise, or you ate a lot of salty food are all reasons to be drinking more water than you usually do. When thinking about your daily water intake, make sure you count your vegetables and fruits too, because some of those have a high water count as well. Too much of a good thing is always bad, and the same goes for the Earth's most precious element. Drinking too much water can overwhelm your kidneys, causing weight gain, puffiness, and other unpleasant symptoms that can lead to severe conditions. Number 13. The raw food diet. We have this idea that diets come in levels. A vegetarian is the next level from a pescatarian. A vegan is the next level up from a vegetarian. The level up from a vegan is a raw vegan. Those who adhere to a raw food diet argue that cooking food harms the food's natural vitamins and enzymes. While this is true to an extent, you can make up for the lost nutrients by regularly eating more salads and fresh vegetables. Raw diets are tricky to do correctly. Many raw vegans end up not consuming enough proteins and eating too many fats and carbs instead. Number 12. Homebrewed Kombucha. Ditch your coffee and regular tea. The newest fad on the market is the fermented and slightly alcoholic tea known as kombucha. Many people claim that it's the go-to remedy for most ailments. Hold your horses when making this stuff at home though. The National Capital Poison Center says that homebrewed kombucha poses risks to your health. There is a small chance that your brew can turn toxic, if not regulated, in an official facility like store-bought kombucha. The acid nature of this tea can eat away at its container, and in turn, put those toxins into your drink. Number 11. Do you CrossFit? Chances are, there is at least one person in your work office that is enrolled in a CrossFit class. Like with any instance you lift weights, your safety depends on you and your instructor. The CrossFit regimen incorporates elements from Olympic weightlifting, high-intensity interval training, gymnastics, and many more forms of exercise. The brand has allegedly been the cause of people suffering from unnecessary injuries and extreme physical exertion. Not everyone can stick to the same types and amounts of exercise. The Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research found that about 16% of recruitments drop out due to injury or exhaustion. Number 10. Cutting all carbs. Your digestive system converts carbs into blood sugar. Too many carbs can cause a spike in your blood sugar, which isn't okay for you. While health professionals suggest you should cut down on carbohydrates like white bread, pasta, and cookies, cutting carbohydrates entirely out of your diet isn't good either. Not all carbs are created equal. Not all of them are bad. You must choose complex carbs such as whole grains, beans, berries, sweet potatoes, and more. Carbohydrates act as the most important source of energy for your body. Do not equate carbs with a lousy diet. When there are carbs left over, your body stores it as sugar and uses it when it's needed. Number 9. Replacing everything with coconut oil. You have a few options when it comes to cooking your food. Most people may use vegetable oil, canola oil, butter, or olive oil. As of late, people have been replacing those oils with coconut oil. It sounds like it would be healthy, right? Coconuts look like the most natural food of the world. Yet, you should be discarding your vegetable oil in favor of this stuff. Coconut oil contains 82% saturated fat, the kind of component that is linked to high cholesterol and heart disease. You only need 20 grams of saturated fat every day. More than that is unhealthy. Coconut oil already gives you that with just 2 tablespoons. Imagine the whole bottom of a pan or pot. Save this stuff for your skin and hair instead. Number 8. Way too much protein. Every cell in your body needs protein. It helps create and repair damaged tissues. Your bones need it, as do your muscles, skin, and blood. For goodness sake, your hair and nails are mostly protein. Protein provides amino acids, which contributes to the retainment of lean tissue. Bodybuilders pack protein powder into every shake and eat lots of high-protein foods like beer and chicken to bulk up. Just make sure you know that there is such thing as too much protein. High-protein diets are often linked to kidney stones, kidney disease, osteoporosis, and more. The longer you go on a high-protein diet, the more weight you will gain. Don't forget non-protein foods are also healthy for you, like grains and vegetables. Number 7. Supplementing all the vitamins. You hear the word vitamin, and you automatically associate it with something good for you. Therefore, vitamin supplements are right for you. That is an inaccurate assumption to have. There are times when you need vitamin supplements. Mostly, you should be getting your vitamins and minerals from the food you already eat. If you can't eat certain foods for some reason, that's when you should be turning to vitamin pills as a way to compensate. However, mega doses of these supplements can cause nutrient excess, leading to toxicity. Instead of good health, you might feel weak, experience hair loss, brittle nails, and more unpleasant symptoms. Number 6. Turning to detox tea. Like we said before, when it came to juices, you cannot rely on liquids alone to detox your body. First of all, your body already does this naturally. That's what a digestive system is for. Second of all, drinking tea, coffee, or water can clear out your bowels. Don't listen to the YouTuber or Instagrammer that tells you this and that tea allowed them to lose stubborn weight. If anything, you need to watch what tea you drink and make sure you're not overloading yourself with caffeine. The only reason drinking tea assists those influencers from supposedly losing weight is the extra water intake. Number 5. Plastic wrapping the body. Humanity is truly astounding. No matter what, people find strange, convoluted ways to lose weight. One of the weirdest trends is the one that involves using saran wrap around your body to burn fat. If there's anything a list like this should teach you, it's that there is no quick fix to being healthy and shedding the pounds. People that love to plastic wrap claim that this causes sweating, ultimately helping you detoxify and lose weight. Sweating too much can cause dehydration. The toxins in the plastic can easily seep into your body and make its way to your spleen, kidney, and liver. It's best to hit the gym instead. Number 4. Choosing non-dairy milk. For those who are lactose intolerant, it's best if you switch to non-dairy milks like almond, soy, or coconut. Sometimes people drink milk where the lactose has been removed. Great, awesome. If you're a vegan, you're probably rejoicing that these things exist. However, these alternative milks lack iodine. Iodine deficiency may lead to thyroid problems. Any imbalances to your thyroid can cause weight gain, constipation, fatigue, muscle weakness, and more, and that's just the mild symptoms. Number 3. A smoky drink. It's likely that your grandmother wasn't keeping her cabinet stocked with liquid nitrogen for all your favorite drinks and desserts. It doesn't sound like something you would willingly put in your glass, but you have to admit, it makes the food look cool. Trendy restaurants and bars probably have a cocktail or dessert option where they use liquid nitrogen to set the atmosphere and appear futuristic. Despite its use in food service establishments, we all need to remember it's still nitrogen and it's still dangerous. This stuff is negative 310 degrees Fahrenheit or negative 195 degrees Celsius and can cause serious damage to your body. Number 2. Can you eat charcoal? A new food fad that has everyone taking photos for Instagram is black ice cream. What gives this frozen dessert its dark color? Activated charcoal. Many people initially are surprised by this information. Are we supposed to eat charcoal? Is that safe? Charcoal absorbs impurities and heavy metals. That's why people use it to filter their water. However, eating activated charcoal may prove harmful. It can absorb all the vitamins, medications, and nutrients in your stomach. It can also cause gastrointestinal distress. Stick to regular flavors from now on. Number 1. Eating flowers. Fancy food places love decorating food with some flowers. At first, flowers on your food seem startling, but then you go, well, this is like a plant, and we eat plants. As pretty as it makes your expensive dish look, you might want to avoid consuming those petals. There are edible flowers that exist. Unless you know which ones they are, perhaps you shouldn't trust everything the restaurant puts on your plate. You certainly shouldn't be picking flowers from your garden and put them in your food either. When going out to bars and dining places or decorating your own pastries, be sure you are fully educated when it comes to what flowers are edible and which ones are not. If you're not sure, it's safer not to eat it. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. For more videos like this, subscribe to our channel and turn on that bell notification.